Gender. Gender refers to the characteristics of women, men, girls, and boys that are socially constructed. So, this includes norms, behaviors, and roles associated with being a woman, man, girl, and boy, as well as relationships with each other. As a social construct, gender varies from society to society and can change over time. Push to get people around the world to recognize that gender is one of the major forms of a social difference is massively progressing. Gender rules. Gender rules are learned behavior in a given society, community, or other social group. They condition activities, tasks, and responsibilities are perceived as male or female. This division between sexes is historically based on two factors. Number one, acquiring the basic needs to stay alive. Number two, the biological reality that only women give birth. Gender rules. Gender roles in society means how we're expected to act, to speak, dress, groom, and conduct ourselves based upon our assigned sex. For example, girls and women are generally expected to dress in typical feminine ways and be polite, accommodating, and nurturing. Gender role in the society. In many contemporary societies, women and men undertake typical tasks and responsibilities. On the basis of the sexual division of labor, there are five basic categories of human activities, namely number one, reproductive role. This includes childbearing or rearing, responsibilities, domestic tasks done by women. Letter A, human or biological reproductive. Letter B, reproduction of labor. Letter C, social reproduction. Number two, productive rule. This refers to social production or commodities. Reproductive roles. So, those that procreate and sustain the human race. Reproducing children, looking after children, caring of the sick, cleaning, washing up. So these are usually maintenance roles without any monetary value attached to them. So productive roles refer to all activities that are done in exchange for cash-in kind support. So the activities could be for subsistence or home production or for selling in the market. For example, women are also involved in subsistence farming. Productive role. So the productive role of women relates to work performed by women and men for pay in cash or kind, and to the activities carried out by men and women in order to produce goods and services, either for sale, exchange, or to meet the subsistence needs the family. Community management role. This activity is related to the governance of community life, the organization of cultural and social activities. So gender role, this term is used to describe activities usually carried out by women as an extension of the reproductive role for the benefit of the community. So this role refers to all activities done by the women for betterment of the community. So it is mostly unpaid and is done on a voluntary basis. It is expected to be done in women's free time or after her reproductive and productive activities. For example, the provision and maintenance of scarce resources of all collective consumption, such as water, healthcare, and education. Community politics rule. This activity is undertaken by men at the community level. So how does gender play a role in politics? So controlling for socio-economic characteristics and political attitudes reveals that women are more likely than men to have voted and engaged in private activism. So while men are more likely to have engaged in direct contact, collective types of actions, and be more active members of political parties. Multiple roles, both men and women play multiple roles. So the rules are associated with the various statuses held by an individual at a given time. So, by established usage, the term multiple rules refers not to the complex of rules associated with a single social status, but with the various there's a lot of various social statuses also in which people find themselves. So, both women and men perform multiple roles in their life. So these terms refers to the fact that women tend to work longer and more fragmented nowadays than men, as they are usually involved in three different gender roles. So these are the example of gender roles. For the feminine role, childbearing, lactation, and gestation. For the masculine role, ovum fertilization and produces spermatozoa, which determine child's sex. Thank you.